screech.
Okay. Here we go.
Abigail.
Oh my God. All right. Well, welcome to episode 9 of the drive home. We just saw Abigail. And as we always do, we'll read our users' comments. But first, we should introduce ourselves. I'm Jason.
I'm David.
I'm Jose.
I'm Matt/Taco.
I'm Michael.
I'm Todd.
Back from a very special assignment, which we'll get to later on.
Mm-hmm.
But first, we should probably read just a sprinkling of some of our comments from our multitude of followers, right, Taco?
Tens.
Yeah, we're approaching mid 200s, so maybe we'll get to 300 soon.
Yeah.
Centuries.
Are we really?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you have to pay for that?
Well, most of them are
Those are
pods.
just
Then I'd have thousands if I paid for them.
So in the we have 3 comments, so I'll let our backseat drivers decide who's going to read what.
Go for it, Todd.
Okay. Well, this is from @GreatKate. She sounds like a blonde. Says in reference to Taco, those natural dip nails and that dreamy hair. Am I right?
Oh.
I think we have an admirer.
Oh,
Someone
great,
gotta-
Kate. Oh, love you, but I think I love who said that comment first more.
Ooh.
Do you
In
mean
reference to...
Shout
out.
Sorry, spoilers. @RussianBot says, with all the disagreements on your movie rating, lately sense a big fight coming up. Who would win in the drive home fight?
Good
question. That should be a
Jose.
user
Is this a
poll.
verbal argument or a physical altercation?
Oh yeah, that's
I would
way-
say physical.
Then
Physical.
Jose, his
Yeah.
fingers
Me.
are strong.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's how
Don't get my
you,
thumb involved.
your masseuse hands
Yeah.
are gonna take us down.
So you all say Jose. I would have said Michael.
I do think Chrissy Lynn has proven herself.
That's his alter
Yeah.
ego.
That's my
Scrappy.
alter ego. That's my
Yeah.
drag ego.
Crystalline is
Introducing.
scrappy.
Chrissy
Yeah.
Lynn left Trish
We
with
saw
some
it.
scratches and scrapes.
My
I mean,
alter
we saw
ego's
you reenacting
trash.
scenes from the movie we just
That's
saw
all clones.
as we left. So
Yeah, I'm more of an all talk. I probably can't fight
Yeah.
for real, so that's proven.
I'll take you down. I got it.
You scream a big game.
I scream a big game.
Jose or Matthew?
Jose, go for it.
All right, our last comment @MPence says, "Wait, you all are gay? Mother and I won't be subscribing anymore.
Oh,
Way to be an abomination."
Oh, we lost a subscriber, guys.
wow.
Melissa Marie Pence.
I didn't know that she had any technology at her age.
I think
I
we'll let
bet.
this out.
I bet they subscribe to things, you know.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate because
Yeah.
you're from Indiana.
I know.
The great
Jason?
state of Indiana. Yes, you
Yeah.
forgot.
Trump
forgot
probably
that part.
showed them how to leave comments on videos because he's very used to using his keyboard.
So live from the parking lot, we're stopped.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
stuck.
Are all
None of the
of
gates
broken?
are going up. All the gates are broken.
Abigail has trapped
Yikes.
us.
I think so.
Oh no, it's a trap.
This is Yar.
I
Pull the
will
book.
say-
Pull the book.
Yes.
I will say this is a special episode. So it's our first episode of the entire cast since Dune, our very first
Dune,
one.
our debut. Yeah.
And it's our very first episode that is daylight, which is good because we just saw a vampire movie.
Yes, thank
So,
goodness, because
yeah.
we could have been victims of Abigail.
All right.
And
so
now we're trapped for the first time ever in the parking
Yeah,
garage.
This might be our longest episode simply by force.
Yeah.
Pence
so
is gonna miss out.
thanks to all of our viewers and commenters and subscribers, and we'll play the intro, and then David will give us a 30-second synopsis of Abigail.
Should I get my timer out?
All right, so we saw Abigail. It is a horror movie about a ballerina vampire who is kidnapped by this group of criminals, and then she starts to pick them off one by one, and that's where we'll leave it.
Good synopsis,
Wow.
David.
You didn't even use all of your time. Do you want to sing or something?
Well, I'm efficient. What can I say?
Well, thank you, David. That was a good synopsis. I think we should probably just give our rating. On the count of 3, we'll do thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. What did our bets see?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did thumb sideways.
Yeah.
Who else was? What
I
did
did
you guys?
sideways.
I was
I did-
thumbs up, but like a soft thumbs up
That was a
again.
soft thumbs
my
up, yeah.
softie,
Okay.
yeah, my softie's back.
Anyone
So
okay.
we gave our ratings.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to start with their initial reactions or thoughts?
I gave it a thumbs up because it was fun. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
A lot of action that I thought like the set and costumes like
Yes.
it was good.
The set
Yeah,
was
it was
really
good.
good.
For a
I-
horror movie.
I would agree with Todd. I thought the movie had a sense of fun about it. Like Jason has said before in conversation that horror movies have a sense of self-awareness now that maybe they didn't, 10, 20 years ago. I felt like this kind of fit in that canon of Megan, Thanksgiving, some of those fun horror
Yeah.
movies recently that are in on the joke.
I agree. Yeah. I thought that it was, it took, the first hour was
Painful.
long.
It
That's-
did take a
That's
bit to
why
get
my
going.
thumb is this way.
Like
Yeah.
the van driving behind the
We
truck
didn't
to
need that.
avoid the cameras.
We didn't need
There
that.
were so many pointless scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so many pointless
If it
scenes.
was all, because I agree with you, Todd, if it was got there quicker, more, even if there were more ancillary characters that just got chopped right away, and more blow-ups, I would have given it a full thumbs up.
I just thought it was an odd choice for them to advertise it as nonfiction.
As a historic war drama,
As your biopic.
as your bio.
Yeah. Otherwise entertaining.
It was.
It
I mean,
was.
so much blood.
So much blood.
So much.
Yes.
The pool.
the vomit.
Oh, that scene was.
Can we talk
Yes.
about how she
Pool
must
of
have
bodies.
smelled so bad
So
after
bad.
being in that pool of bodies?
And nobody even reacted. I thought there was
Yeah.
going to be such an obvious joke of like, oh, we're going to...
like you stink.
Yeah,
How
like-
are you? What
yeah.
happened to you?
It's I feel like it was all filmed in different chunks. That then they were like, well, they
Chunks is the operative
Yeah.
word for the movie,
So, like
actually.
nothing needed to combine. Like
Lots of chunks.
lots of
flying.
chunks.
Yeah, the blood explosions, I think, were superfluous, but became, obviously,
The
actually
star.
funny and laughable. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute
Which
best part.
it is a callback to the, if you guys haven't seen Ready or Not, the directors also directed this, and a lot of bodies explode in that movie.
Which
as
also,
well.
and because of sunlight as well.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah, so
was funny.
similar energies.
It's hard to go back to like a regular horror movie now that I've just seen bodies explode. All over. Like everything will seem so boring.
I know,
compared to
normal
that.
stabbing and
Yeah.
shooting, like whatever. Although, one thing I was wondering is, do we think that the girl did all her own dancing?
I think so.
Because I
She
kind
was
of
good.
figured they hired a dancer first, who then obviously had acting chops and
I would
talents.
assume
I
that
was
was
going
the
to
Was
case.
she
say-
really a child though, or was she an actual?
I think
like
she must be like
16.
a 16. Did you look it
17,
up?
right?
Maybe.
I don't know. She was very good.
She was
Yeah.
very good.
Very, very
I'm glad you brought her up.
Thank you.
She was a very good child actor, if she is indeed a child.
You
not
think it's more like a
teenager.
Dawson's Creek where they're like in their 40s in high school?
She looks like maybe 13 at most.
I didn't love her sometimes.
Yeah?
I don't know. At certain points, but I didn't like this kind of voice that she was doing.
I like because she was playing.
You liked her
like it
screech,
was
though,
her.
right?
Yeah.
I like the screech and whatnot, but I don't know.
I think she was like intentionally effing with them to be like,
Yeah.
I'm a little sweet baby.
Yeah. I guess.
Sounds like somebody else in the car.
Again,
A
I'm.
little sweet baby angel, thank you so much. Yes.
I was probably again thinking this feels like Megan, and of the two, I'm more of a Megan stan than an.
I would agree.
Well, you are one of
Abigail.
Megan's dolls, are you not?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, this was not Megan. But
Right.
it was a stupid movie that was
Yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah.
I
It had
appreciated
lots
the-
of blood.
Yes,
Lots of blood. Oh my god.
They just went all in on the blood.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna go there, go there.
I enjoyed the. So there were some small comedic parts as well. The guy being kind of like dumb was pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Yep.
I liked all the side characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I enjoyed for sure.
I like the rich girl with the ugly blue hair streak.
Me too.
I like her
Gosh,
too, and she's
her
in a lot of
extensions.
scary movies.
Really?
That Catherine Newton, yeah,
Oh,
the
look
blonde.
at you with
Extensions
names.
were real
Yeah.
She's
tough.
good. She was in Freaky.
Her
If
father's
you haven't
fake.
seen that, it's a fun horror.
Friday?
No, Freaky, but it's a play on Freaky Friday.
Yes.
She switches bodies with a serial killer, and it's pretty fun.
Oh, that's I remember that.
But she's good. She has like the chops for this kind of like genre
That
mashup.
blue streak, she should have chopped out of her
It
hair.
looked like a blue turd on her.
Oh my god.
It was
so
really
bad.
Yeah.
It looked like a Smurf had drug his ass across her hair.
Yes.
That's what it was to wipe.
Note to all the listeners: embezzling money does not buy you taste.
No,
Indeed.
it does not.
Indeed. And I do love The Boss. I don't know, do you guys watch The Boys from Amazon?
We have.
This like superhero movie
yeah.
that or show. He plays like the big like CEO of this like evil corporation that's like created
He's really good.
these superheroes,
And
right?
who was he in this movie?
He was the
Lambert? Was it
Lambert.
yeah,
Lambert?
Lambert.
Oh, the Lambert,
yeah.
the guy at the end.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, he's
good.
he's a really good bad guy.
Yeah.
And
So-
in Star Wars as well.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My
You-
thumbs sideways was mostly because in fantasy worlds, I want it to make sense, not to the real world, but like there were things that didn't go for me. For example, how long it takes to become a vampire was very off for
Yeah.
each
It was-
character. And again, I get that it's fantasy, but I want it to make sense within the fantasy
Be
Follow
world.
the
consistent with
rules.
your own rules.
And it wasn't.
Yeah.
You do need to, I think, follow the rules of like what kills a vampire, what
Yep.
kills a werewolf, that kind of thing. I think, but
It's gotten so wishy-washy
Well,
though with
Twilight.
movies. Yeah, they
Twilight
all
fucked
have
it
their
up.
own rules
Yeah.
for vampires, which is why it's not typically my favorite like subgenre of horror. I
hate
don't
it.
love
Not
vampires,
historically
so I'm glad they
accurate.
approach this with a sense of fun. Because if they're too self-serious, it just vampires do not work for me.
yeah.
The onions.
I know.
The girl grabbed onions.
So, in the
Guilty.
middle,
I would be. That would be me.
David was like, that'd be me. Absolutely.
well, in the middle of the movie, I was like, "Oh my God, Todd, look at it on the table. There's
full
all
of-
the
full of
onions they can kill." And he's like, "No, Michael, they need garlic."
So Michael and I should not
And-
be preparing
You're
dinner.
not
A
for
quick
them.
story.
Vampires.
One time, David went to the grocery store because he needed cloves of
I know
garlic,
this story.
and he bought like the 4 like bulbs, like big.
I needed
whole-
4 cloves for a
bulbs.
recipe, and I bought 4 bulbs, so we had like 30 cloves.
Well, no vampires broke into your apartment.
No.
We've been safe ever since.
We also didn't
So
talk to them for a week. Their
Yeah.
breath was a little-
So if Matt hadn't
Stinky.
told you, would you have put all 4 bulbs of the garlic in your recipe?
Probably, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Just
Yes.
throw the whole thing in?
David, remember I was like, I'll take over. It's okay.
What were you making?
banana bread,
pasta.
which is odd.
But, yeah.
Which was odd.
Odd choice.
Nipia wins banana bread.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was baking dinner for Abigail.
Gotcha. Well, overall, I thought it was just kind of a dumb, funnish kind of movie to do on a.
For a day that was kind
yeah.
of chilly and just
Yeah.
Sunday matinee, perfect type of
Yeah.
movie to see.
Yeah, it was fun. And our AMC experience,
David held doors
Overall,
really
pretty
lightly.
normal until
end.
about the time we left.
yeah. Why don't you share?
Yeah, this one we were in the lobby, and this woman carrying like 5 of the free like sample cups of like
Yeah.
they were
But
it-
filled not with just water. They definitely had like Coke and stuff.
Yeah, they
in
were
there.
filled with Coke. So
Good for her. Take advantage of that system.
absolutely. I mean, I can't talk. I have a reusable icy cup.
Oh my gosh.
David,
gonna be on
AMC watches
We're
this.
gonna have to cut
Just
this.
bleep it out, dude.
Nicole
They
Kidman.
are going to arrest you.
Okay, take 2.
Nicole Kidman's gonna arrest
All right,
me.
tell the story.
Anyway, this woman approaches me,
Should I get the
and
Jeopardy music back on?
this woman approaches me in the lobby and with 5 cups in her arms of like the little sample cups. She's like, "Can you hold the door open for me?" I'm like, "What door? Well, there's no doors like in the lobby here." And she's like, "Oh, Auditorium 2, which is a considerably long walk."
Yes,
like
it is.
it was
Wow.
it took me at least 5 minutes to walk her to her theater just to open the door because she was carrying 5 cups.
Because
in
she
her
has kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's a big ask.
That-
I think.
Yeah, it's her
It was
fault she
just-
has kids.
She didn't even try. Like, how did
Right.
she know she couldn't
Yeah.
open
Why
the
didn't she
door?
just carry him and then like for a second set them down on the ground to open the door and then
With her
prop
feet
it
or
with your
something, yeah.
foot and
Yep,
pick
yep.
them back
Yeah.
up?
Well, you did a good deed.
Yeah, you
I
did.
did. Yeah, you
And
did.
she
Good job.
came to you because
Yeah.
you smell like movie theater.
I must.
Yeah.
I smell like movie theater. But
She saw your reusable icy and she was like, "You know what? He deserves to not rip this theater off anymore." So
It's-
he's gonna give
Well,
back.
Bleep that.
Wait.
She said, "Hello, tall white man."
She really did, though.
Do me a flavor.
Yeah, that was a big ass. So good job. Good
Yeah,
job.
you know. just
That's
trying to-
really annoying to me. I'm sorry. I actually don't like that. I think she should have tried first.
Okay.
I agree. If she got there and really couldn't find a solution, there's those
Use your foot.
there's those containers that
close.
enclose the garbage can. She
Hey,
could have
set 'em on
rested
there.
it
Yep,
on there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or you have to take 2 trips. If
Yeah.
you're going to take 6 children to the movies, which I don't
Plan
enjoy,
appropriately.
then don't ask us
Or
to open the door.
take one of the kids, take the oldest kid, and be like, "Hey, you're going to help me carry
You need
shit."
the help.
Do you think
Yeah.
she was going to the next showing of Abigail with her children?
I hope so. Now I am curious. Last time, speaking of AMC Experience, what did you guys think of your little snack? What did you have? And
Ooh,
or
our
how do you
pretzel
rate it?
bites.
We had the Bavarian garlic and Parmesan
Whoa,
pretzel bites
fancy.
Wow.
with a jalapeno cheese. It tasted like nothing.
Yeah.
It was not good.
It was solid and it was flavorless.
And liquid all at the same
It
time.
was solid and a gas.
All 3 states that matter.
Okay, so do not recommend.
Don't
No,
recommend.
You know when you
Um,
just like eat a piece of bread?
Yeah.
It was that energy.
5
Really?
stars.
Yeah.
Would
Wow.
not recommend. 5 stars.
Yeah.
That's why I only get popcorn at the movies. I do not dabble in other
But
things.
I have had the chicken tendies at the
Yeah, and you
movie
like
theater,
them, right?
And they are
Their
delightful.
menu must rotate, but quite a bit.
rotated
Seasonal?
seasonal menu.
Seasonal.
But answer the question honestly, Michael, and then we'll get
Yeah.
into thanking our sponsor. Have you ever not liked a chicken tendy?
Absolutely.
Really? Okay, so you've been like, these chicken tendies are not.
Yeah. There are chicken, like those beer battered ones that are like kind of thick and round.
Okay, you don't
more
care.
cylindrical.
Okay.
I don't like those.
Todd's,
I like
Todd's
a-
right next to you. He can hear you.
I like I like to be pounded thin.
Oh,
Wow.
You heard it here first. What's your favorite chicken tendy?
Applebee's.
Shout out.
Oh.
Wow. Well,
Perfect segue.
that is a great segue to thank our sponsor this week. So
Is it Applebee's?
you know that because last week you were on special assignment
Oh, yes, I
interviewing Zendaya at an Applebee's because
Zendaya.
what's her Zendaya?
Shit. Redo. Take 2.
Should we? Now we'll just keep
Just
it.
bleep it out.
I don't know that she subscribes yet, so she might not see it.
I sent her a couple of our things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zendaya, check your inbox.
Yeah.
Check your DMs, girl.
But yeah, Applebee's picked up on how much our cast loves them and wanted to sponsor us as they did the movie Challengers, which was just posted recently. So check that out. But all right, guys.
Sorry, just some pedestrian watching.
Sorry.
Out.
The scenery. The scenery.
Yeah, we can see everyone
So
clearly in daylight.
we
Eating
all
good
said
in the neighborhood.
how much you love. I'm slapping the wrong person. How much you love Applebee's.
Oh, no, you
what-
said
you
the right
slapped
person first.
No, I know. I was slapping him for his sassy comment.
Oh,
He
got
said,
it.
Yeah.
I do love
What
Applebee's.
was my sassy comment?
Eating good in the neighborhood.
That's their
their
slogan.
Not after what you and Jose were just gawking at. I know what you meant by eating good in the neighborhood.
Bleep it out.
Can I bring something up?
Yeah.
About Applebee's, our
No,
sponsor?
it's about a noise I don't like in the movie that I know I do, but
Oh,
someone
here it
was
is.
doing it a lot in the movie, and his name is Michael.
I will say.
Okay, I did it on purpose at the beginning because it was quiet and everyone was eating bags and making noise. So I was like, I have my
In case
noise.
you couldn't hear, it's when the straw goes against the dome lid in the cup.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to A Quiet Place Day 1.
I was
with
gonna say I'd
Michael.
like to go back to the AMC experience. To
Yes.
just,
Yeah.
Previews were quite interrupted by someone very loudly giving their opinion next to me.
Todd, you had to quiet Michael down
I had to
at
I had to
least 3 or 4
shush him. I had to
times.
Michael
shush him twice.
basically shouting.
Look,
Yeah.
it was an empty theater. Nobody.
It was like
There was
The
like
whole
20
hall was
people.
full.
It was.
20, 25 people.
Michael's version of a whisper is a soft shout,
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah.
So it's
I think. I think.
you can't defend that.
I think you don't understand that.
he failed ASMR class.
Him and David were having a conversation about some movie, like
About
across
Alien.
me. And finally Todd was like, Michael, shh.
Okay, it was the first trailer, to be fair, that showed, and it was for Alien Romulus. And we
Which
were just.
I'm excited about.
Yeah,
Yes,
that looked
I
good.
love the Alien series.
Oh, God.
And we know Michael loves it too because he
Well, anyway, we should thank our very, very special sponsor, Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Thanks,
We
Applebee's.
2
love
for
Applebee's.
$25.
Eating good in the neighborhood.
I do enjoy
Best
some
mozzarella
Applebee's.
sticks and microwaves in the food industry.
So, since this was a vampire movie, a good poll I think for our audience would be, what's their favorite vampire movie? They seem to be making a comeback. Last year we had Renfield with Nick Cage. The Nosferatu remake's coming this December. So I'd be curious to know what our viewers' favorite vampire movie is.
Well,
We're home.
We're home.
The neurons struggle to fire in that one sometimes.
Matt, would you like to sing us out?
I'd love to.
Should we bow our heads?
Please.
Wow, beautiful.
I had to take a breath.
I think you're hired for this.
Like and subscribe.